Hello and welcome to WarThunder with Danny. Today is about the Panzer IV, the workhorse of the German army during the Second World War. It went from being an infantry support tank to a tank destroyer, being upper armored and armored during the course of the war. This is the CV version, a very early model that to a limited degrees of service in Poland and later in France. It is really not a remarkable tank in some points. It was built for infantry support, so it only have a short-barreled 7.5 centimeter main gun, since its main purpose at the time was to fire high explosive and not armor-piercing rounds against armored targets. That would change pretty much, but only after the invasion of Russia. Armor-wise, oh dear, 30 millimeters here and here, and on the turret. It's not a lot by any degree of imagination, and a 37mm gun can penetrate it with standard ammunition at medium and even long ranges. Side armor 15mm, and yes, that goes for the turret as well. Rear 15mm as well. Top armor 12mm, there 10mm on the turret. Now you might wonder why so little armor. Well, again, it was an infantry support tank, and anti-tank guns were rather limited in performance, so the designers decided that it probably would not need heavy armor. But oh boy, they were so wrong. Internal setup remained the same pretty much during the entire war. A 3-man turret, which allowed pretty much maximum effectiveness from the tank crew. Radio operator and machine gunner there, and of course the driver. The transmission is always a weak spot for the German tanks, since it's located in the front. So one shot through the armor glazes here and you may be on fire. In fact, it happens a lot. It was upgraded to F model standards for the invasion of Russia, giving it 50mm of frontal armor, which the Germans generals figured would be enough, because everyone knows the Russians don't have any good tanks, right? They tried using KV prototypes against Finland, and it worked so, but what they really were expecting to face were BT series tanks and T-26 tanks. And against the 45mm main guns from those tanks, 50mm were enough. It's still an infantry support tank, however, so yeah, it got that short 7.5 centimeter gun, and that did not help a lot when the Russians let loose the surprise, the T-34 tanks. Yes, you can imagine how effective his shotgun were, even with armor-piercing rounds against T-34 tanks. They could only penetrate them at the sides and at very close ranges. Usually, when they faced KV-1 and KV-2 tanks, what they did was to blow off the heavy tanks' tracks, and then calling for artillery or air force support to destroy them. Of course, with the T-44 tanks being the main tank the Germans encountered later on, they figured they really needed a gun upgrade, so they got it. The result is this. Same tank, but with a new effective gun that can destroy the T-44 and the KV-1 tanks with relative ease. It's made the tank better armed, but it still have 50 millimeters of armor, and that didn't change for a while longer. It was only when the G model came that it got a further armor upgrade. Here it is. 80 millimeters of armor. Effective thickness is a bit better thanks to the sloping here, but here it's flat like a pancake, but it was good enough to withstand the shots from the T-44 and KV-1's main guns at longer ranges. Unlike the 50mm thick armor the Panzer IV had before, that barely slowed it down. However, they decided to not up the armor on the turret, so it's still only 50mm there. Sure, it's a small target, but you don't have any idea how many tank crews died because of that decision. Eventually, they decided to further upgrade it a bit, adding side skirts. Of course, this is only really effective against certain degrees of weapons like heat rounds and the like, and the American bazooka. Against armor-piercing shells from other tanks, well, it goes through it like the tinfoil it is. Sure, it increased the armor a bit on the side, but not so much. The G version, like the Hay version here, have increased side armor, but 30mm. No, that really don't help against much. The rear armor had been increased as well, but only to 20mm, like you see here. Top armor thickness have also been increased and decreased. Increased on the top of the turret, but less on the tank itself. Well, however, all these weapons and armor upgrades come at a price. This version, the Hay version and the later G version, still have a 300 horsepower engine, just like the first version the C version had, and it's several tons heavier. In fact, how much? 19.2 tons up to 26 with the same engine power. So it accelerates slower, and also top speed is a bit slower. It works, but no speed record prices for this tank. But it had advantages. Yes, it was very reliable. Both the Panzer III and Panzer IV were reliable tanks, and if the Russians captured intact ones, they would use it in combat against the Germans. after giving it a paintwork, putting on some red stars and reading from Mark's book doing it for a while. So how do it fare in WarThunder? Well, it depends. If you're flanked, you're pretty much dead. But that's true for all tanks. We got a nice fuel tank here. Aim low and you will hit it. I'm on the sides. I'm on the side. And if you come from the right side here, you got a huge ammo rack here, or the fuel tank. Take your pick. And behind the driver, many aims for when facing this tank frontally, or more ammo. So you can first kill the driver, the round goes through him, hits the ammo and probably detonates the tank. Unless you are lucky and have angled your armor a bit, making it a bit more effective. Keep it angled at this. You add about 13 millimeters to effective thickness, and that might be enough to bounce around or two. But don't rely on it. The bottom armor is a bit bent thanks to the tracks added on here. And this armor, it's not very thick, but every time I face an enemy Panzer IV and shoots at this armor plate, it keeps bouncing. Almost every time. And it got a hit of a track here. Adding more armor. But seriously, it would have been better to move it up a bit and then add another length of track. But I guess it works for someone. So let's see if we can get a few matches in it. I tried for sim battle earlier, but well, have a look at this. Oh, it's much better now. Perhaps I can get one. 8 earlier it was 25 allies and 2 Germans. 8 now. Let's get started and win. I cut out for a bit. The waiting time always boring. Sim battles. You either love them or you hate them. If you love them, play them. If you hate them, why are you playing them? Wait a bit. Is that another Panzer IV? Amazing! It's not a Tiger. Yes, I'm a bit surprised. People always pick the Tiger. Yes, it's a great tank, but you know, a bit of variation, please. What's that? Another Tiger. That's what I like about German tanks in this sim mode. Easy to identify. If it's a rolling box, it's German. If it's not a rolling box, it's most likely the enemy. Shoot it. Let's see. Yeah, we got a fair-sized team on both sides. Of course, I can't check out what the tanks are driving. That's how sim battle works, you know. If you didn't know, no extra charge. Panzer IV got one advantage over the Tiger. Its turrets turn so a lot faster. It's not as fast as the Russians or Americans, but good enough. Where is everyone? There's another Tiger. Or is it the same that I saw earlier? Hard to tell. Oh dear. Wash your tank, buddy. Seriously? Do I get fleas if I come too close to him? Nope, nope, nope. And if I drive out, I bet that I get my butt shot out. At least this tank starts with a decent camo pattern. It's not optimal, but it's better than standard grey or desert camo. .666, I have no idea. The Panzer IV got one advantage over the T-34 tanks. Better gun depression, which can mean the difference between being able to shoot faster and to drive a bit further and get shot at the same time. There's our enemy.
It serves him right.
And I hit him. Amazing. Nope, didn't hit, and I have revealed my position to the enemy. Wait, is he on fire? That's a Russian. Hard to tell. I shoot the eyesight. I follow the Tiger. That almost sounds like a movie title. Technically, he's my best friend right now. The one who takes the hits for me. I'm glad they didn't include 100% realism in this game, because if they did, the Tigers would break down every now and then. Oh shit. Well, I'm glad that I only can carry very small bombs. If that was 100 kilo or bigger, I would lose quite a few things on my right side. Tiger, shoot him! You got an anti-aircraft gun. Oh wait, that's maybe a Messerschmitt. Hard to tell. He waited for me. Oh, nice. Can I barely see a thing here. That's a wreck. That's another wreck. That's the thing about sim mode. Spotting everything for yourself and probably missing where the enemy actually are. And then get shot in the butt. In fact, you can spend an entire match missing the enemy. And by missing I mean not seeing them at all. I'm probably gonna get shot now. Because I'm closing in on the enemy cap zone. Boris says you suck balls to someone. Very mature. That's the problem with online games. The players. Seriously? He's still sitting there? Dude! It's pretty much proven at this point that it's not that harmless to drive over here. I mean, come on! Some support! Oh well. It's not quite random battle, but you certainly can't count on your team. And yeah, someone saw me there. And that's why I want a bit of support. But I won't get it. Enemy kill assist, probably that Sherman I nicked earlier. It would be nice if the tiger over there grew a spine and moved up with me. A clear disadvantage for the Panzer IV is that it's fairly tall. Not as tall as a Sherman, but taller than a T-34. Whoa! I can't mistake that for anything else than what it is. KV2. Oh no, 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 no. And of course, the first shot I get at it bounce. Let's see, some artillery fire. It's over there, I think. If that monster gun hits me even once, well... Oh dear. Don't tell me. Yes. Completely wrong place. The KV2 is at disadvantage against enemy tanks because it takes him like 30 seconds to reload.
It seems we missed.
Oh, come on! Every shot I take. Well, I hit his gun. But seriously, that was what? 4 shots? And they all went terribly wrong. I better back up that tiger.
The gun crew is ready.
Another average match. You either don't see them for the entire game or you shots keep bouncing off. I do have some better ammunition, but well, it's not that good. And so destroy the tiger. And by the time I get up here, I'll have plenty with time to reload. So I do this instead.
Artillery, fire!
And hope that it's not landing in my head. Too short, too short. And slightly in the wrong direction. The big thing about medium tanks in sim mode is that you get to respawn one after you get shot the first time. Heavy tanks, nope, only one spawn. Get killed and you are out. I thought that looked like a turret. Ah yes, the side screens may be able to detonate SO's shots, but nope, they were behind me. I knew it. Wait, were that another SO? I have no idea. Round 2. Round 1 can only be considered as failed. Let's see here. Here's the driver's hatch. And here's the commander's. And normal mode. On top view. How many are still? Oh dear. Hold it, is that?
Yes, I hit.
Engine fire. Oh come on, that one my kill, you bastard. Anti-aircraft gun hammering loose. Is it on us or the fog of war? And it's quite literal here. Because you don't have a clue about anything. guess getting into a high profile being easy to spot are not the best idea, but I got limited options. I have no idea where the enemy are coming from, but I think I saw one over there. Yep, that's enemy tanks racing over the field. Well, better go after them. This looks like our defeat, but whatever. I wonder if they expect me to come from this direction. Possibly. There's twice as many of them as there are of us. I respect players who are playing the game with these graphic settings. Anyone who plays to see a bad moon landscape, shame on you. Uninstall the game. That's on order. See a thing. I was hit by someone, but oh dear. Yeah, I'm holding up a sign telling them I'm here. And where are they? Oh great, turtle jam. Engine on fire. Seriously. Can't even see them. That was incredibly stupid. And I think that was our last guy, perhaps, because it won't switch to another. Yep. Fail game, but you win, you lose. But this was a very bad game, even by my low standards. Sixth place, despite me doing barely anything. I can't believe it. Okay, I can't believe it. It's online gaming after all, but still. Oh well, another match. Hopefully, this time it will go a bit better. But it's the same map. Seriously. The only difference is you are supposed to capture 3 points. And I go for C. Because I'm a medium tank. The heavies will go for A and B. Except these pair, obviously. And in a twist of irony, I'm not even faster than them. Again, 26 tons, 300 horsepower. And someone managed to wreck his tank. It's all when it's hilarious, when it happens to the enemy. That's one lesson that we have to worry about at least. Keep it up. Oh, that sunlight going to be a pain. Try to spot anything against it. That's gonna be hard. Still can't believe that I got the 6th place for 2 assists in the previous game. Seriously. Even by my low set standard. A game where I can't shoot at least one enemy tank to bits in sim battles are bad. Sim battles are fun, but taxing. You have to pay attention, like in, real life. Yes, that's horrible. And if you don't pay attention in real life, not even bother with this. Oh, it's Halley's Comet! Oh, it might have been a Focke-Wulf. He had a bad start. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. It's closest to one of the spawn points. Well, actually, it's kinda in the middle, but somehow the enemy team always gets ahead to A. I have the long distance to cover here. And that guy, Bademo, is at the German butt from there. Seriously, if you wanted to go to B, why didn't you do so from the start? You're committed to C now. Get a move on. Enemy forces are camping C. Well, if it's a T-34, I'm not surprised. It's a bit faster than a Panzer IV. Shoot on the move. Are you kidding? Let's see, I'll turn around, come around. Hopefully behind them. And oh dear. Hoping that they don't just cross over the hill here. That will be bad. Is that whoa! Why don't the Yamas always lose? I have no idea. Perhaps 8,500 Panzer IV tanks manufactured against, way more T-34 and the Sherman tanks have smart to do with it. And idiocy from our crazy Fuhrer. And me getting shot. Who the hell are shooting me? And where? One minute, 26 seconds. Yeah, good luck with that. A heavy tank. How did a heavy tank get there before me? Oh, you American bastard. This means war. Too bad that they just can't sit in the bloody capstones now and win the game by being cowards. Oh, I don't expect more of them than that. Taking zone A, we need to take B or C, and I don't think anyone else had to C other than those two tigers and me, and one of them stopped on the way. A tiger destroyed our space parrots. Seriously, they're letting anyone into the game. Even the abyss. Well, you can't be surprised if you are getting killed in this game without seeing what's shooting at you. You have to use the Mark 1 eyeball, and in my case that's Mark 0.6 eyeball or something like that. Crappy eyesight. Yeah, we're totally losing this. That's why the German always lose, because people stop and take up sniper points or drive off in other directions. So in the end we're pretty much getting on the enemy who stays in small packs, 1 against 3 or so. Yeah, we don't know each other, but if we would try to at least pretend work together, it might get a bit better. No promises. Oh. Yeah, I can't see. No, I totally can't see. Oh, I hit his track. How cute. How come I always hit the tracks and nothing else? Zone C is ours, but A and B belongs to the enemy. And they're still firing at my last known position. They're winning, you don't say. Yeah, can you please disable Captain Obvious? It's a bit annoying. And
Yes, I hit.
Amazing! I hit something and destroyed it. And pulling out. Oh well, this may be our loss. They may kick our asses, but they will never kick our freedom. As long as we got the freedom to shoot back at them. I think that's a bit too late, buddy, but good work. Whoa!
We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
Oh, bugger. Ain't that typical? I just found our entire crowd with enemies ready to be shot, and I didn't get to shoot them. Oh well, I leave it at this for today. At least I got one kill, and I only got shot to pieces once. Working my way ever so slowly against towards the Panzer IV or Panter G. Oh well, see you next time, folks.